How you guys and girls doing today? It's the Finance Man, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about everything from stocks to real estate to crypto, you name it. In this video, we are talking about Time Wonderland, and we've got some good news coming in today. But before we get into that, y'all, like I always say, if you appreciate this kind of content, you enjoy it, please make sure to hit those buttons down below, like that like and that sub button, so that way this content can get out to people who need to see it. But with that being said, let's get into the update. So we can see right here, y'all, the treasury is around 880 million. We can see that the current APY is 69,370. So nothing too crazy. A little bit of an increase on the APY side from the last video. And let's go ahead and enter the app itself here, and we're going to be able to see the main price and things like that. So let's head on over to dashboard it is, and we can see right now that the current price of time is $4,256.19. This is around a $256 increase from the last video I made, so it has been going up, which is good. Not as high as it was yesterday on Christmas. We'll get to the charts in a few minutes here, but still looking pretty good. We are gradually going up as time goes by. Of course, that total value locked is still over 2 billion. APY, like I said, is 69,000. Treasury balance runaway is 410 days, and the backing per time is 1,572. So let's hop on over here to the charts now to see what's going on. All right, and here we are at the Wonderland time chart here, and as we can see, this was one day, so this is in a 24-hour period. We're starting right here on the 25th, which is of course good old Christmas. For those who celebrate it, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everybody. We're going to come up here, and as we can clearly see, as we were going up the charts, we did hit an all-time high of, it looks like, 44.62 at around 5:03 p.m. And then, as you can see, it started trickling down a bit. Now, of course, this isn't that much of a drastic change, but because we're looking at the one-day chart, it seems like that. So it went from, like I said, around the 4400s to almost 4500s to around what we are right now, which is around 4250, which is still really good. We can even go over here to the 7-day, and we can see that huge jump. I mean, taking a look at this from 1219 of 3000 all the way up to, what we're doing right now. So, of course, over time, we are climbing. And taking a look at the overall market here, it's not looking too bad. Some of the things are in the red, but they're not in the red by much. They're not going down like crazy. We're still in the 50,000s with Bitcoin, and we're going up, as you can see here, which is of course good. So we're not going to them 49,000. So maybe this is the bull run we're talking about. We're just going to have to wait and see. We're still in the 4,000s for Ethereum, which is good. And it looks like, we are in the red a little bit today. But like I said, the percentages aren't too detrimental. Solana looks like it's doing good at 3.27%. And so, it's not too bad of a day here for crypto. All right, y'all. Now we're going to check out the Twitters like we normally do. We're going to check out the Twitter of the Wonderland. Then we're going to go on over to the CEO, the Daniel. So let's take a look here. So it says the first governance vote for the Wonderland has ended and the community has spoken. So remember, we had talked about this in a previous video. So it allows Seafood to continue managing the treasury and the code with the transactions approved by the multi-sig. And it says the results reflect the full support of the community with 99% of the votes in favor of Seafood. And like I said, this is what I had showed last time. And it looks like 99.33% of people said that they wanted to keep Seafood as the manager of the treasury and the code. So that's amazing right there, right? And that is it for the Wonderland Treasury's Twitter right here. This is the majority of stuff we actually viewed the last time. I did want to show y'all this wonderful meme that I didn't see on their Twitter the last time we checked it. Compounding. It looks like it's meant to be something out of Star Wars. The quality's ass because you can't zoom in all the way on it, but that looks interesting. But let's hop on over to Daniel's Twitter. Okay, so we got quite a bit of updates coming in from Daniel here. So it says, Frog Nation, did you know that Varon X now supports MEM to BTC and vice versa cross-chain swaps? So that's pretty huge right there. So Varon supporting us here. Of course, it wouldn't be Daniel without the good old memes. This is the Time logo right here. And of course, he's considered everyone in the nation Frog Nation 3-3. So, we're staking and holding. And yeah, sleeping tight, It's look pretty comfortable frog if you ask me. It says, you'll be using FTM without knowing you're using it. That's how me and Andre will build DeFi 6.9 sexy. And of course, this is the sexy man himself saying good morning, ready for the day off fishing. Love y'all and hope you had a great Christmas. So, this is the transparency we like to see, right? I mean, this dude's a goofball and a clown, man. But, everyone loves him, man, because, he's just so transparent and honest with what he does. MEM is also now live on Blizz Finance, so you can borrow and lend MEM and earn Blizz rewards. So that's pretty good right there. And this is the big one. So recent Binance listing Spell. So MEM Spell is a multi-chain lending protocol that utilizes interest-bearing tokens as collateral to emit USD peg stablecoin, magic internet money. So this is now going to be posted up on Binance. It also seems that Daniel could be potentially teasing something here because he said, what if you could borrow wrapped BTC and Ethereum for free? So that looks pretty amazing right there. This picture we've already covered the last time, so that's wonderful. And he said on December 24th, a summary of what's next for the Frog Nation. So SushiSwap as the multi-chain AMM index, two separate things. Abracadabra will allow liquidity to be deployed across all meaningful pairs cross-chain. Number 3, Popsicle with leverage and tech will allow to execute always at the best price mem pairs relative to any other market. Wonderland will funnel growth and invest earning from the ecosystem. 2022 will be amazing, and trust me on this, I'm 1000% to make all of this happen. So, you know, y'all, we must protect this man at all costs right here. And then this right here is a picture of how everything's going to work. So we can take a look here. So, of course, we're going to start from the very top. So the fund, which is Wonderland, the liquidity goes into the market maker, which is Popsicle Finance. Liquidity trades routed through SushiSwap. So the lowest deep edge, of course, goes into SushiSwap, which is the exchange. SushiSwap LP, Abracadabra takes in SushiSwap liquidity pool. Abracadabra money, the central bank, that deepens liquidity, and the leverage and liquidity go right back into Wonderland, and it's a very nice funnel. And of course, you couldn't have this without having the frog Daniel. Daniel also retweeted this here from someone named Squirrel saying, expect discussions about decentralization of DeFi in the near future. He was, you know, teasing it something by saying, do you really think we won't ship something on Christmas? And of course, on Christmas Eve for us, but I'm guessing Christmas for him, he has said, Merry Christmas, frogs strong, which means strong. Go eat too much, potentially have sex and boring conversations with relatives you see only during festivities. Good luck with the question, what should I buy? He also said, I'm on a mission to make sure all of our apps will be indistinguishable from magic. FTM will be my test bud to scale my vision of blockchain that doesn't require a PhD to use. Buy frogs for frogs. Alrighty, and the last little bit of information that we have here is that he said, of course, 2022 is the year of the frog. It says if LPs are our market makers, then the focus should be on buying good flow for them rather than incentivizing directly the TVL, so total value lock. That's what Citadel does with Robinhood, buys the retail flow from them and executes. This is what we will do with Sushi and ICE. He said, how can we buy good flow? Number 1, marketing user acquisition to trade directly on sushi.com. Number 2, paying aggregators to execute orders on your exchange, rebating best price to client and a small extra cut to them. He even said the Spell seems to be the first token to be listed as both Avalanche Seed Chain and ERC20 on Binance. Definitely a great opportunity to create a Spell/mem pool on SushiSwap to generate capture arbitrage. And let's end it off with some good old reassurance and a meme. So he says, if you want to know what's my agenda for SushiSwap, then I can tell you this. I cannot accept community-owned DeFi project to fail. We need them to thrive and challenge the status quo. If not, we all failed. Sushi must dominate and prove to be the best DEX and team in the world. And then, of course, up here, I love it when a plan comes together. And, of course, this is the whole family right here, y'all. I just had to show y'all this to end it off. Alrighty then, y'all, and that is it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of everything that we found out in this video. Like I said previously in my other videos, I'm going to keep saying it. I think that this project is going to blow up. We are still in the very early stages of it. Like I always say, though, of course, this is not financial advice, and you want to do your own research because you never truly know what's going to happen with the project. But Daniel seems to be like someone who is about his action. He's about the plan. He's about the mission, and he seems like a hard worker, and it actually reflects in not only Wonderland, but the rest of his projects as well, and it carries over to his character and the fact that he shows his face. So I'm very confident in this project, and even though we're going to have our ups and downs and things like that, I can definitely see this being successful, and this is the catalyst for a lot of the DAOs and the forks of DAOs coming out. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and I will catch y'all in the next update video for Wonderland. The Finance Man is out of here.